Good morning, friends. I'm Diane, and welcome to my Farmstead Dream. I'm having coffee in the garden this morning. It is a very hot, humid, muggy morning, but it's beautiful because I can hear all the birds singing, and nature is busy this morning, so I'm watching all the critters. There's bunny rabbits and squirrels and birds and no telling what else. So anyway, I'm in the garden this morning. I have a whole lot of work to do in the garden this morning. So I thought I would show the garden to you real quick. We're not going to do like a garden tour or anything. I just want to kind of show you the mess of it, because in June, your garden tends to turn into a mess, especially if you're not on top of it. And I haven't been on top of it, and there's a reason for that. You know, y'all know we're caring for Mom. So, you know, things happened, and things have happened, and I'll talk to y'all about that while we take a peek at the mess of my garden. So let's just get started. Okay, so as you can see, there is a lot of growth in the garden. Some things that are wanted and some things that are not wanted. Like, can y'all see that? I believe that is wild carrot. I think that's what my neighbor said she thought it was too. So, yeah. So, got to do some weeding and pulling some things out. There's some really wild things. Sorry about the finger in the camera. Really wild things growing in here. I mean, it's doing really good. The garden's doing really good. But, you know, like this little booger right here, he just popped up, and I have more popping up. If you can see through here, you can kind of tell that there's lots of weeds, lots of weeding that needs to be done. But the sunflowers have grown huge. Look at all the azaleas. Aren't they gorgeous? And then I'm going to turn around this way. Y'all are not going to believe my sunflowers. Okay, are you ready for this? You see this? They are above the roof. I am not kidding. Let me get a different angle. Okay, so this is the cucumber trellis that they're behind. Look at that. How glorious are they? I cannot wait. I can see some flower heads forming at the very tops. Let me see if I can get you at an angle to where you can see that. You can't. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah, but anyway, they're huge, and I can't wait for them to bloom. And then there's this glorious mess. My lettuce that I was trying to let go to seed has kind of toppled over, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to let him stay or not. I don't know. I may or may not let him stay. Just simply because, I mean, lettuce seed is super cheap. So I don't have to have it. I was just trying it. But anyway, I don't want this video to be super duper long. But yeah, look at all the mess in here. And it's not really that it's a mess. It is just growing. It is exploded in growth. Around the edges is not as thick, but I had some radishes in here. I don't know if y'all can see them. Some right here. And they didn't do real well, but their greens exploded, and I've kind of left them just to kind of be a soil guard, so to speak. So, and then I have those cucumbers that are growing like crazy, and I don't know if you can see all of the sugar snap peas. I think you can see them better from this angle. So yeah. And then if we come over here, this is what I really, really need to work on. I don't know if you can see it from this angle. I'm trying to do it from this angle because the sun is really bright this morning. But do you see all this broccoli? It's kind of finished. And so I need to weed it out. Not weed it out, but go ahead and get it out. Kind of clean it up a little in this area. And then we're going to replant some other things like squashes and zucchinis and beans, and I don't know, I might even plant some okra. Not sure yet. But anyway, so that's kind of what I need to work on this morning. Look, I got my first tomatoes of the season. I am so excited about those. So for supper tonight, we will be having salad. I need to pick some cucumbers. Look at that little fatty. And oh my goodness, we have him and that one hiding in there. So, oh my goodness, look at how big that one's gotten. So yeah, got to do some harvesting, and then we'll come on out here. Sorry about the air conditioner. Not a whole lot I can do about that. It is what it is. It's just there. So, squat in there. I'm having trouble with my microphone this morning, so I'm hoping that y'all can hear what I'm saying. Ooh, look, we got a Fresno chili pepper. Can y'all see that? Right there. Very nice. Yeah, so a lot of this stuff is going to come out of the garden. A lot of this stuff here. Look at all the sunflowers. I put sunflowers in it. Before, I heard that sunflowers can kind of hinder the growth of your other plants, but as you can see, that was not a problem for me. However, my squash died, and I don't know what happened. It just dried up and died. But because I don't have this border here yet, I think maybe the grasses just kind of took it over. So lots of work to do in this bed this morning. And then we're going to walk around to the front beds. Y'all, look how glorious my zucchinis are. Are those gorgeous or what? I am so excited. They're doing so well. And I have this little gap here because I have some Shasta daisies down in there. But I think they're competing for the sun. But yes, I'm so excited about these beautiful, beautiful zinnias. And then here I have cosmos growing everywhere. You see all the cosmos? This is a cosmo. So all the cosmos, and then I have a random sunflower. And then I have beans also growing back there. And then, of course, the potatoes. And I think they're getting really close to harvest. So I thought I would check on those. Yesterday, I came out here and trimmed up these tomatoes because they were really bushy and thick. And more cosmos that have kind of taken over the garden, but I'm fine with that. And then some volunteer tomatoes that are right there, oregano. And then we come to this bed, and yesterday I also had to come out here and tie up my pepper plants because, and also I had to prune my cucumber that was back there because it had taken over this bed. I've got more volunteer tomatoes here that I'm just letting grow. And look at how good these hollyhocks are doing. These hollyhocks got so big and beautiful, but we had a little bit of a storm and they fell over and crushed some of my peppers. So we had to tie those up so that they would stand back up. So I'm excited to see what these grow into. So here's all my peppers, and man, we have lots and lots of peppers in there. I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can. I was trying to get you in there to see all of the peppers, but yeah, and then there's a random lemon balm in there. And then I've just got some random zucchinis that have popped up. Not zucchinis. I keep calling my zinnias zucchinis, y'all. I think I called them that when I passed the other bed too. They are not zucchinis. They're zinnias. There's some peppers. We have some huge peppers back there in the back. I don't know if you can see them. But anyways, so again, this is my chard it fell over. It flopped over forward, and the guy that comes and cuts the grass, I didn't want it in his way, so I had to kind of push it back and tie it up. And it was shading the other Swiss chard. But look at how big and beautiful all of these things are in this bed now. So yeah, got lots of weeding to do. And look at that. That's my lemon balm, lavender. There's some parsley in there. A couple more volunteer tomatoes. I think I've got 3 volunteer tomatoes over here. No, 4. It's crazy. So yes, we have lots of things to get done in the garden today. So the reason that it is grown up like this, look at the sugar snap peas. The reason it's grown up like this is because I haven't been in the garden for about a week and a half. Look at all those. I have a lot of harvesting to do this morning too. Look at there. Yeah. So I've been gone for about a week and a half, and I'll pause you and turn it around and tell you where I've been. I wanted to come back around here and get my coffee. That's good coffee. So we've been gone for about a week and a half. Well, we haven't been gone. I've been not in the garden for about a week and a half. I know I told y'all in the last video that we were caring for Mom, and I was talking about our Farmstead Dream and finding our farm, and learning while we're waiting because we couldn't do anything while we were caring for Mom. Of course, because we couldn't leave her, and she didn't want to leave her home, because this was where all her memories were. But I wanted to let y'all know that last Friday she passed, kind of unexpectedly for us. I know that, she had end-stage COPD, and it should have been expected, but I don't think you can ever prepare for something like that. And also, there were times where, did y'all see that take a dive at me? But anyway, sorry, that freaked me out a little. It's okay. Anyway, she passed away, and we had to take her to Memphis for her burial, because that's where all of her family is. That's where her husband is, and her plot is beside him. So that was quite the process. And so it was unexpected for us, because, there are times when people are sick, but they bounce back, and you get used to them bouncing back, and then all of a sudden they don't bounce back. So that was kind of what it was for us. So, but she basically decided that she was ready to go. She got up that Thursday and decided that, she was ready to go. I might one day tell y'all the story of how it happened, because it's quite inspirational. I just don't think I can do that right now. So maybe I'll eventually share that with y'all. But she literally decided it was time for her to go, and told me so. So anyways, not trying to make everything sad, but I said that to let y'all know that, we are actively pursuing land, as we have been, but now, it will be something that we need to act on, because we will be having to move once the estate gets settled and everything, because this is her home. We live here in her home. So, you know how things like that are. You have to get everything settled. So it'll be a little bit, but we'll take you along the journey with us as we progress. And maybe I'll take you along with us when we go maybe look at some properties and things like that. If we ever get to that point, we will get to that point. It just seems like it's taken forever. But, that's how it is when you're looking for something you really, really want, right? When you want a dream. So, it's kind of bittersweet, because we have been waiting for this dream for a long time, but we also didn't want to lose Mom. So, you know, but it was her time. So anyway, enough of that. I just wanted to let y'all know that that was what was happening or had happened. And yeah, so I'm going to go get busy in the garden and probably just end the video here. And then maybe when I come back, I can show you what I did and what I've planted and go from there. So I just wanted to share that with y'all this morning. I have a big mess to clean up, so I'm going to go get started. In the meantime, if you will, would you please like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good things to help me grow my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. And until the next video, big hugs.